Hello again, everybody. I'm James, and I'm here to remind you of another amazing reason we have to celebrate. Maybe the best reason. You're going to love this incredible story Jesus told about a father and his two sons. But listen closely, because when Jesus told a story, the story always had a deeper, more important meaning. And we're going to reenact the story with Laundry Theater! Jesus told the story of a father who had two sons. The older son was loyal and good. The younger son was, well, a little wild.
Hello. Dude, no!
The custom in those days was when a father died, all of his money and property would be given to his children. But the younger son had an idea. He asked his father to give him his share while he was still alive. And even though it wasn't really the way things were done, the father decided to divide up his property and give it to his two sons. After that, the younger son packed up everything he had and left for a country far away. The younger son had all that money and he couldn't wait to spend it. He spent it on food, clothes, wild parties. In fact, he spent every last cent he had. The younger son was completely broke. And if that wasn't bad enough, the entire country was running low on food. So he was starting to get hungry. He needed money. So he went to work for someone who hired him to feed pigs. He was so hungry, he was willing to eat the same food the pigs were eating. But no one would give him anything. Then, when things couldn't get any worse, the younger son had an idea. He would return to his father and beg his forgiveness and offer to work for him as his servant. So he got up and made his way home. Meanwhile, back home, the father had been waiting and watching, hoping his son would return. And then one day, off in the distance, he saw him. As soon as he saw his son, the father was filled with love. He ran to him. He ran as fast as he could. At long last, his son had returned. The father threw his arms around his son and kissed him. But the son had something to say first. He said, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer fit to be called your son." But the father called his servants together and told them to throw a huge party. "This son of mine was dead," he said, "and now he is alive again. He was lost, and now he is found." So they began to celebrate. But that wasn't the end. Remember, there was another brother in this story? The one who had stayed by his father's side and hadn't wasted all of his father's money? When he found out his father was throwing a party for his wasteful younger brother, he was very jealous. He refused to attend the party. When his father came to beg him to come, the older son said, "Look, I have always worked for you. I've always obeyed. Why haven't you thrown a party for me?" "My son," the father said, "you are always with me. Everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate. The brother of yours was dead, and now he is alive again. He was lost, and now he is found." The end. Yep, that's where Jesus' story ended. It ended with a father reminding his son how much he loves all his children, no matter who they are or how many times they've messed up. Did you catch what the deeper meaning of the story was? Well, I believe the father in the story is like God. And like the father loved his sons, God loves you. God loves everyone no matter who they are or how many times they've messed up. And God's love was on full display when God sent Jesus. Jesus died on a cross to pay for the sins of the whole world. The most amazing reason we have to celebrate is that Jesus lived, died, and in 3 days came back to life to prove that he is the Son of God. And when you put your faith in Jesus, you can have a relationship with him that will last forever. That's when the party really gets started. I'll see you next time.